Hey, future chartered accountants. The moment we have been waiting for is finally here. The Preseen is out. Yes, it's no more news that the Preseen is out. And I'm so excited to do this video with you. So, in today's video, I'll be showing you a skeletal view of Preseen, the Preseen for May 2024 diet. That's the upcoming exam. So we're just going to be doing a skeletal video for this particular, a skeletal review rather for this particular video, and I'm going to be hosting and holding a class, a Preseen class on the 10th of May 2024. If you would like to enroll for that class will be, I would show like a detailed I'll share a detailed view of the Preseen. I'll also share the suggested on scene and all the documents and all of that. So many. It's been an amazing time on the WhatsApp group page, and we've really learned a lot. People have shared ideas. If you'd like to join, you can just say something in the comment section, and I'll always be here to attend to everything. So let's start. Let's start. All right. So this is May 2024 diet, and we're giving information about the Preseen and all of that. So first of all, we'll start from here. This aspect. So please, this looks insignificant, but it's actually significant. Now, this information that we have here. Now, the ability to what? To assimilate and use the information. So the information that is provided for you in this particular Preseen, you have to be able to assimilate and use it, not just assimilating it for assimilation's sake, but also using the information to prepare your report. Because it's the information that giving you the theoretical information you'll be given in the Preseen, and possibly more information in the unseen that you use to interpret your results, your analysis, and use to compute or put together your reports in summary. So that's 20%. So you have to also know how you structure your problems and solutions. The structure of your case study report has to be top notch. Now, applying judgment, how you apply your judgment, your conclusions, recommendations, demonstrating integrative and multidisciplinary skills. So you're integrating how all those skills you acquired from your performance management, from your strategic financial management, from your whatever, all of that courses you have done because of your Ican journey. Now, bringing all those skills together, integrating them together, and preparing a report, that's 10%. And also what? Presenting appropriate appendices is also 10%. So this is how they'll grade you. So you have to actually pay attention to this. All right. So you also giving all of that information. So now let's start our talk from here. And like I said, it's just a skeletal video, so I don't want this video to be too long. So first off, now the truth of the matter is you don't know who you're preparing the reports for until you receive your unseen. Because it's in the unseen that they will give you'll be told information like prepare a report addressed to the board of directors of blah 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 of so. So they'll tell you all of that in the unseen. But then the truth of the matter is you don't necessarily have to wait till you get your unseen before you actually know whether you are preparing an internal report or an external report. From this list of exhibits, we will definitely know who we're preparing the report for. Now, look at this. The first question is, who is your employer? Now, you are who? You are John Adesola. Who is your employer? Osayeme Adelowo Chukura and Co. That's your employer, right? Now, what other information was given? In Exhibit 2, we're given information about a company, Spicy Confectionaries Limited. We're also given information about the confectionery market, and we're also given information about the summarized financial statement of Spicy Confectionery Limited. Now, looking at this, the question I'll ask you is, do you think there's an external party involved? Is there a third party involved? Brilliant. Of course, there's third party involved. How? Because your employer is Osayemi Adelowo, Chukura and Co. But then we are seeing other information for Spicy Confectionaries Limited. That's not who we are working for, right? So this is showing us that there's a third party involved. So this is definitely an external report. So May 2024 is an external report because an external party, a third party, which is Spicy Confectionery Limited, is involved or was mentioned or would have to definitely analyze the company, because now we're working for assignment, but then the summarized financial statements, that's the financial information, is on spicy. So most likely we're going to perform analysis on that financial statement, right? So definitely is an external report. This is an external report. Yeah. All right. So you are giving all of that information about it. And I used to say something that the responsibilities is the goal. Like you have to take note of that responsibility. But then I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. During our Preseen analytics class, I'm going to be showing you more details about this analysis and how you can know what to expect. But then let's not let the cat out of the bag yet. This is just a skeletal video, right? So let's just keep going. So this information about you, about the responsibilities that you are actually supposed to do. So now, in this responsibility, I know the possible, like I use the word possible requirement one and requirement two, and based on my experience teaching case study, I've written a book. I've written two books, in fact, and I've studied a lot of past questions. So I definitely know the requirement one and requirement two from this particular page. But then we'll talk about that later in the class that we'll have on the 10th of May 2024. All right, so you're given information about the Spicy Confectionery Limited. You were told the history of the company, when it was formed. Like it was in this case now we're told that it was formed in 2020, and it manufactures and sells top quality confectionery. So it's a company that is into confectionery actually, and it has, in fact, it's widely known in Lagos and Abuja. It's widely known in Lagos and Abuja, and it has built confectionery high quality confectionery products. So this company is like is big, especially in places like Abuja and Lagos, and it has been existing since 2010. And it has its own buildings, yes, but then it also was, while others are operating on leased property. So it has its own buildings, but then some other buildings that it's operating is like on lease, like it's based on lease. Then they also told us that Spicy has its um factory in Lagos, where the business originally started, and the products are distributed through a multi-chain network comprising of Spicy's own stores and online business franchise. So so this is what Spicy does. So it distributes its products through its own stores. It has online businesses, it has franchises, it has retail partners. So this company does not only have a physical presence, it also has an online presence. It also has an online presence. And it didn't stop there. Now they are supplying to large retail stores. Large retail stores, they're supplying to supermarkets on contract basis. On contract basis, right? Now, and then the store sells the spicy products and also own brand labeled confectionery that Spicy manufactures for them. So those stores, they're not only selling the products of Spicy, but they're also selling products that Spicy themselves manufactured from them. So as we keep going on, you see that they told us that Spicy has two divisions, and one of its division is manufacturing and supplies division. Now that division is basically for that they basically do manufacturing, supplies, and all of that. So this just telling us that Spicy does not only manufacture and supply internally. That's the second division, which is the consumer, which is the customer sale and distribution department, because that's the second division, customer sale and distribution division. So it's not only manufacturing and supplying to them internally, but it's also manufacturing and supplying externally. Now that's giving us a food for thought. Hmm, what could it be? Well, I'll share it with you in the present class. That's just giving us a food for thought, right? So that's something to ponder on. So, and then they further told us that it has like a lot, like includes a wide variety of milk, white, plain chocolate products. So it's basically doing chocolates. And previously, the main sales had been chocolate, but now they have expanded to different things like cakes, like sweets and candies and all of that. So Spicy is not only doing chocolates now, they also they have expanded towards to cakes, to sweets, and then they have strong regard for the quality of the product, the quality of the product. So, and Spicy, the Spicy Limited does not only sell to individuals. Yes, it also sells to who? Corporate clients. Because now, further in the case study, you've seen that they told us that the reason why confectionery products and chocolate and all of that has been really, the market has really been booming is because people have actually been, there's higher, how do you put it now, there is higher demand for gifts. People are actually gifting confectionery products. So all these corporate clients, they actually purchase spices products towards to give as corporate gift to their client. Like you see a situation of, let's say, a company doing end of the year package for their clients, or for even sometimes they will do end of the year packages for their employees. So in the, you see them giving hampers, right? So in those hampers, they can put cakes, they can put chocolates, they can put candies. So spices products too are also being, like, their corporate clients use them for corporate gifts as well. So the individual customers, they buy in the stores, they go to online. No, we know, we said that Spicy does not only have a physical presence, but it also has an online presence. You understand? So and these corporate clients, they actually purchase these goods on a contract basis. They purchase these goods on a contract basis. They purchase it on a contract basis. So this is also telling us something. This is also telling us something. But then when we get to the class, we'll discuss it for that. I don't want this video to be too long. So let's just keep going. So now this is the business structure. Now the business structure is just basically saying that, oh, they have a head office. So it has a simple business structure actually. So it just, oh, you have the head office. So let's have something here. You have the head office. Then this is now divided into two divisions, where you have the customer and sales division, and then you have customer sales and distribution division, and then you have the manufacturing and supplies division. So this is just basically the structure, the business structure of Spicy, right? So it's just a very simple business structure. So these two divisions, they report to the head office. So this just trying to tell us that the company has a decentralized, like it's operating a decentralized, um the operations are decentralized basically. So it's not only the head office, it's not only one place that we have everything. So we have it in divisions. So but this is also indicating something as well. But I'll say it's indicating many things, but I'll say one of the things is indicating in this video. So basically, now, most times, although there are structures in place to actually monitor a decentralized nature, or a decentralized, or monitor decentralized operations, but then most times it can, there are some, what's it called, how will we put it now, there's possibility, or it's prone more to fraud, is prone more to it's much more difficult. Yes, let's just keep it simple. It's much more difficult to monitor or manage a decentralized nature than a centralized nature. Let's take for instance, I had a baking company, and the baking company was in Lagos, just a branch in Ikeja, Lagos. And I was the one doing everything. I was able to monitor it. But now I decided to open a branch in Asaba. Now, the Asaba branch, fine, yes, I have managers, I have auditors going there, I have a lot of things happening there, a lot of check and balances, internal control, as you call it. But then, compared to when I could go to the office anytime in Ikeja, Lagos, because of course, let's imagine I'm living in Lagos, for instance. I could just walk into the store, check what's going on. I could just walk in, just know what's. But then Asaba is far away. I can't just be going in and out every time. Probably it would be like once a month or twice a month. I'll just be going there. So I can't really, for sure, say that okay, this is how things are going on. What if the internal controls are corrupted? What if the palms of the managers have been greased, such that a lot of corruption is happening there? Do you understand? So decentralized nature, though there are structures that are put in place to ensure internal control is upheld and all that, but sometimes it's really kind of difficult, you understand, to actually monitor it. So this is something that we actually have to think on. Then the second one I'll mention it in the class when we have the class. All right, so let's go on. So the first division that was explained is the customer sales and distribution. That's the CSD. The CSD. So the CSD sells and distributes spicy products through outlets. So it's the CSD, that's the customer sales and distribution. These ones are the ones that are in charge of selling and distributing the products. They're in charge of selling and distributing the products. Now, and don't forget that the products are chocolates, sweets, candies, cakes. So now they distribute the product through physical outlets, that's Spice's own stores. They are physical outlets. They distribute it through franchises and online sales as well. Now, the second division is the manufacturing and supplies. Now, this manufacturing and supplies division, they are actually in charge of what as the name implies, manufacturing and supplying. So they purchase the materials that they will use, the purchasing of manufacturing supplies, and the actual products manufacturing. So they actually do purchasing. So of how they probably, I don't know how they're doing their method. They did not tell us in case study. Probably they have an EOQ or real level. All of that they did not tell us, but they're the ones that are in charge of purchasing the materials that they will use, this manufacturing supplies, and then the actual products manufacturing. Like they actually manufacture the products. And now these products that they manufacture, they actually supply it internally and externally. Now remember that we read that the goods are sold to individuals and also sold to corporate clients, right? And corporate clients actually purchase it on contract basis, and the individual clients actually purchase it from physical online stores or franchises or what have you, right? So these products now that they are purchasing was produced in the manufacturing and supplies division. So now the thing is that, let's imagine cakes now. So when the manufacturing and supplies division produces the cakes, they will supply some to the customer and customer sales and distribution department, and then they will supply some externally. So then we have internal sales and external sales. This is also indicating something to us, but we'll discuss that further in the class. All right, so we'll discuss that further in the class. So then the father told us that both divisions are investment centers. They are investment centers. So investment centers is just basically saying that they are in charge of their own investment. They manage their own investments. They're in charge of their own investments and all of that. You understand? So these these two centers, these two divisions, they are investment centers. They are investment centers. They are investment centers. They can make their own investment decision, and they are evaluated based on their return on investment. So they are evaluated based on their return on investment. So this is also indicating something to us. This is also indicating something to us. And they also further told us that they also have what, a limited capital investment. So they cannot just go and invest and say, oh, if you are investing 500 billion naira, haha, no, they can't do that. Okay, so but then they can manage their own investments. They can manage their own investment. That was an investment. In summary, although it's of course, it's going to be a lot deeper, but then the summary of it is just saying an investment center is just a center that can make its own investment based on the authorized limits, because now there's a limit here, and then it's evaluated based on ROI. But that's not all they told us. They told us that the CSD, that's the customer sales and distribution unit or division, does not allow any of its outlets to make any capital investment without its prior approval. You understand? So CSD is regarded as a profit center. You understand? So now they further told us that both division, that's CSD and MS, are both investment centers. And I'm not telling us something again, that CSD is also what, a profit center. You understand? So including online sales, which is a single profit center in its own right. So it's a profit center. So profit center is just saying that it generates its revenue and it's evaluated based on profitability. So now this is just saying that CSD now is both. So what we can infer from this is that CSD is both an investment center and a profit center. So a profit center being that it's evaluated based on profitability, and an investment center being that it's also evaluated based on what, its return on investment. So this is also indicating something to us. This is also telling us something. And it's also told us about brand development that is also approved at the head office. Now, currently, Spicy has 30 own stores and 20 franchises. Wow, that's something to applaud. A company that just started. Okay, the financial statement that we're giving was 2021, 2022. So let's say a company that started 12 years ago or thereabouts, based on the financial statement that we're giving. So we're not told whether 2023 or 2024 has existed yet. They stopped at 2022. So a company has existed for about 12 years. That's something to 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 clap or applaud them for, like them. We can applaud them for. And not only that, so they have also built their physical presence, their online presence as well. Their online presence, especially what in the time of COVID. So COVID has really done good things too. Although it came with a lot of troubles, but it has also helped companies. You understand? The e-business has become very popular, especially from the time of COVID, and has been able to develop its online sales and introduce a click and collect service. So it's just very easy. You understand? Very easy. But then even if they'll purchase online, they'll still have to go to the physical stores to actually get their things. But at least one can easily purchase online, and that's really develops its e-business basically. Then we're given information about the growth strategies. The growth strategies. Now the first one is that the company wants to what? Expand its range of customers through what? Development of its markets and products through a what? A wide variety of sales and distribution channels. You understand? The second one is what? Enhance customer experience. So they want to enhance customer experience through a strong and effective CRM, that's customer relationship management. So these two things are also telling us something. They're telling us something. Now, the strategies that they want to do what? They want to develop their markets. They want to do what? They want to develop their products. They want to enhance customer experience. This is indicating something to us. And I'll share half of what is telling us. Now, this is telling us this can lead us to a potential requirement too. Do you know what it is? Well, we'll share that in the class. Let's go. I don't want this video to be so long, but then I'll tell you more about it in the class anyway. But this is just telling us a possible project that the company can decide to actually do. Or let's keep going. Now, the vision of the company, of course, there's no company that wants to be the last. Every company wants to be the leading company, but when it comes to innovation, customer responsiveness, creating value to its shareholders, to its stakeholders, that's one thing that Spicy wants to actually do. And then the mission as well is to what? Continuous growth in market share, adding new products. Earlier they told us that they want to do what? Develop is what? Is market and products. And now I think knows that the mission now is towards continuous growth in market share by adding new products to its portfolio regularly. So this is also, and it's pointing towards a possible requirement too. It's pointing towards a possible requirement too. But we'll discuss that at length later on. All right. So they also told us about the culture of the company, which is to recruit top-rated people. The company is willing to top pay top of the range salaries to the right person. So we're going to be seeing for later on in the financial statement, you can see that admin expense salary is an admin expense, right? So the admin expense increase. So this is something you can say here. The increase in the admin expense is as a result of what? Of this. Because a company that is paying top rated people, of course, they will not collect more money, right? You cannot compare a semi-skilled or an unskilled to a very skilled personnel. You understand? And they are willing to pay top of the range salaries. So that explains why they have high admin expense. So if peradventure we're calculating, and as a financial accountant, you cannot just look at the financial statement and say, oh, admin expenses increased from 5 naira to 10 naira. Oh, there's an increase. No, you have to calculate. You have to see the trend. You understand? You have to check the trend you get. So, but then if you see that, oh, the trend there's an upward trend that means expenses is increasing, that's something you can see that, oh, admin expenses is increasing because of the the definitely high salary that are paying to these people. You understand? So, and but then the benefits also come in, because if you look at it again, you can see that the profit was also increasing. You understand? So that shows that even though the admin expense is increasing, but then they're actually making the profit that they actually want to get. Because it's be very, very sad to actually pay top level staff and then eventually it's just not even giving us profit. That would not be good. But then, in case of spicy, they're actually paying high so much money, and they're also getting value for their money. All right. So technology is also something that the company is also embracing. You understand? They're embracing technology to improve technology, and they also told us that they will have labs where they create new products. All these products, they create all those products, and then improve existing products. They improve existing products. So that's something that they also do. And that's something that we can also think about, but we'll talk about it better in our classes. All right, so we are given the business model. And we're told that one of the critical success factors is that value is created. That, like, no, they kept emphasizing. I think this was in their mission statement. I mean, was it vision or mission statement now? That they kept saying that they want to create value to their shareholders, to their stakeholders, and then the company also was incorporate social responsibility and sustainability too. Like, they are doing environmental protection, they are embracing sustainability in all aspects of their business management. Actually, making long-term investment that will be aimed at building value. So that's also telling us something. You understand? So this is the business model of this company. This is the business model of this company. And the father told us about the sustainability and CSR, the sustainability and the CSR, that when it comes to sustainability, from this, we there's summary of everything is that Spicy does not joke with sustainability. You understand? That it strives to carry out its business operations in the most sustainable and and in environmentally friendly manner, and it regards all his stakeholders. In fact, even goes further to even include his suppliers. His suppliers, it will even include them. And ensure that the suppliers, the people that are supplying them, we have the manufacturing and supplies department that purchases manufacturing supplies and also produces the actual product, right? So those suppliers that are giving them manufacturing supplies, they also ensure that they're also upholding ethical and sustainability practices, high ethical and sustainability practices in terms of the materials, in terms of their employees. In fact, they did not stop there. Even when it comes to their farmers, the cocoa farmers that are getting, the farmers that are giving them cocoa and all of that, the agricultural methods, they go as far as encouraging sustainability farming, and they even train the staff. They provide training. You understand? So they take it personal. Like, they take it very, very personal. You understand? They take it very, very personal when it comes to sustainability. That was they're just trying to tell us here. They also told us that even on their label contains only the ingredients used in their production. Only the ingredients used in their production. So this just further emphasizing that when it comes to sustainability, that Spicy is on top of their game. Is on top of their game. They're on top of their game. They're not joking with it at all. They're not joking with it at all. They're not joking with it at all. All right. So, and when it even comes to their packaging, they ensure that they're recycling their product, they ensure that their packaging is good. They even use green energy source. Like, the source they're using is from green energy, like green energy source, to reduce greenhouse gases. That's greenhouse emissions. That those emissions that affect the ozone layers and cause the ozone layer to deplete and all of that. So they actually use green energy sources, and they also ensure that their staff, that there's food and safety training and also work benefits. So this just telling us that when it comes to corporate social responsibility and sustainability, Spicy is on top of their game. Is on top of their game. All right. So peradventure, if you are seeing that are saying that Spicy wants to embark on a project, and the project would not, or the project will affect environmental impact. Hey, you tell me, okay, oh, the project has positive MPV of 15 naira, therefore it is financially viable. However, This does not align with the sustainability practices, which is to what oppose sustainability or environmental protection, something like that. You understand? So that's something that you can pretty much tell them to actually take into consideration. Then they gave us information about the confectionery market, and we're told that the confectionery market has been put at there's been an increase actually. Like there's a projected increase from 210 billion and to what 270 billion. So there's a projected increase, and annual and compounded annual growth rate of 3.6%. And then the chocolate segment has the highest confectionery market share in 2019. Now this explains why a company like Spicy will be having high profits or increase in revenue, because the chocolate segment, which is their major segment, they just told us that they were actually doing chocolates majorly, but they just expanded to sweets, cakes, and all of that. But then the major thing they're doing is chocolate. So that shows that, and they're telling us chocolate is the highest confectionery market. So, and they're doing milk chocolate, they're doing so many varieties of chocolate, according to what they was explained earlier. You understand? So this is just telling us again, this is an indication of why a company like Spicy would have high profits or high revenue. They were given information about the market analysis, the segment, the market, how it is segmented, how the market is segmented rather. It's segmented based on product type, age group, price point, distribution channels. So it's segmented based on different areas. Now, this is also giving us an indication of something, but then we'll discuss it further in our classes. All right, so on the basis of product type, the chocolates category was dominant in 2019. Can you see? They're still telling us now that chocolate is so. In fact, Spicy made the best decision to actually choose to focus on chocolate, because chocolate is doing well. You can even see that they even told us that chocolate is the what is the highest per capita kg consumed conventional products across several countries. So if a product like Spicy can, and they also told us that Spicy does not joke with quality. So if a product like Spicy conventionally limited products goes global, because they're just in Lagos and Abuja now. So the advice for them now is try and stabilize more in Nigeria before you start thinking of outside. You understand? But if they go global, that means they actually have opportunities. You understand? So this is an opportunity for them, because there's what high they has the highest per capita kg consumed of what confectionery products across several countries. Across several countries. So however, it's projected that what medicated confectionery would what would grow a faster rate. So there's this idea that, oh, there's an increase in minor ailments, over-the-counter medications, dietary supplements, um requests, requests for antacids, vitamins, herbal extracts, that the medicated confectionery segment is actually growing. And in fact, there's the older population, that's geriatric population, in the next 10 years is estimated to be the driver of the growth market for medicated confectionery segment. So this medicated confectionery segment, that there is what it has a lot of opportunities. There are opportunities here, because over the next 10 years, in fact, there would be like that population would actually be the driver of growth. You understand? So the medicated conventional segment is showing a green light. You understand? It's showing green light. It's showing green lights. So we also told that key factors responsible for the growth rates are increasing what availability of different varieties of candies and chocolates, rise in trend of gifting, confectionery, rise in disposable income. Because they kept telling us that the confectionery market, there's an increase. It has been growing, that's been doing well. It has been growing, that's been doing well. We understand. So, and this reason is just because what? There's now so many candies and chocolates. In fact, when you go to a store, a supermarket, or even a store close by, a store within the residential area where you're living, you will see so many sweets, so many chocolates, you don't even know the ones to choose from. You understand? So, and there's rising trend in gifting confectionery. Hamper is like the if you don't get a hamper in December, it's like something is wrong, right? Yes, so hampers, they're like the major things, and you understand hampers a lot of, oh, there are some hampers that is like fruit hampers, healthy hampers, like all of that. But most times, most hampers are like sweet things. You understand? So all those sweet things have actually made the conventional market to grow, and disposable income too. There's also rise in disposable income as well. Then they also told us that the confectionery market is segmented based on product or distribution channel. Based on product or distribution channel. And then there's been evolving customer habits and habits, taste and preferences that has led to what innovation. That has led to innovation. And then manufacturers are increasing their product range by including things like functional ingredients, organic herbal fillings, tropical fruits, nuts-based and exotic flavors to meet the changing customer demand. Because no, we're saying something like the medicated confectionery segment is actually showing green light and is growing. So people are no more fine. People are still requesting sweet, 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 sweet. But you see people say, I'm doing keto, I'm on a diet, I'm doing this, I don't want to be fat, I'm watching my weight. There's a lot of that going on. Or let's go to the gym, or gym body, all of that is very, very popular these days. So now there's increasing demand for all those health and nutritional benefits. People don't want to be eating chocolate, 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 just be getting fat anymore. People are now requesting that okay, let's try to include some herbal and some let's no sugar chocolate, sugar free chocolate, all those kind of things. You understand? So manufacturers are now moving towards that area. They're moving towards there, and this is also telling us something. You understand? And what the trend in gifting confectionery products has propelled market growth. You understand? That's a fact. Like that hamper. Like I said, if you don't get a hamper, you don't get hamper December period, something is wrong. You understand? So, and even if you want to go and visit somebody and like, oh, what appropriate gift can I take? You're thinking hamper. You understand? So, it's very, very popular. This has actually cause the market to increase. But then the volatile nature of the raw material prices of sugar and cocoa has can hamper the growth in the market. So the increase, for instance, we are seeing something like increase in cost of goods sold, increase in variable costs. Definitely know that of course this is going to happen because what the volatile nature of raw material prices like sugar, cocoa. In fact, sugar just increases, and in fact, last time I bought sugar, it's been quite some time because I bought it in bulk. But I was just like when they told me the price, I was like, sugar is this price now? Wow! So it's just changing and increasing every day. And COVID-19 has also severely impacted the industry. It has severely impacted the industry in two dimensions. Now, differential impact on raw material supply. You understand? So all this agricultural produce, the ingredients, like trade, logistics, demand, volatility. There's so many uncertain customer demands. It has also affected the workforce as what industrial level, and this has also what led to decline in sales as a result of reduced gifting and impulse buying. So COVID-19 has actually affected. So if you are seeing that okay, possibly the revenue is declining, or if it's not increasing the way it should increase, for instance, if it just increased by 0.04%, like that's kind of insignificant, right? So you can say, oh, this was as a result of the impact of COVID-19 that made this to decline. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So this is something that you can also use to explain your reports and justify your report when interpreting. Then we're giving information about the summarized financial statement. Yes, we can look at it like this and start saying, no, revenue is increasing, is decreasing. But then that will be wrong as a professional accountant. It is highly wrong for you to judge a company's financial statement by looking at its face value. So that's the reason why we employ financial analysis methods such as ratio analysis, such as trend analysis, and so many other financial analysis methods. That's the reason why we employ it to what analyze the financial statements in order to make conclusions. So we cannot actually look at it and say, oh, the revenue increased, but okay, what is the trend? By how much? Is it really well? Is there a particular quota or a particular target that the company has? Was it met? So all of these things are things that we put into consideration. So in our classes, we're going to analyze the financial statements using various possible tools. Like as it's better if we're going to prepare more than less. You understand? So it's better for us to have abundant tools that we have practiced with, and anyone that comes, it comes. Yes, anyone that does not come, it does not come. Yeah, we are good to go than to now have less than what we have. So we're going to be playing around with this financial statement and also looking at it together in our classes. So basically that's all about May 2024 diet. That's it's like this diet is very, very interesting. I hope you learned a lot. So if you still want to enroll for the Preseen class, it's still ongoing. The Preseen class is just 2,000 naira. Yes, it's cheap. Yes, but then the most important thing is just to ensure that this success is spread across and to everybody that we can actually reach. So that's the goal. The goal is your success. So that 2,000 naira is just, you understand, shawarma money, right? All right. So, but then it's going to cover the Prestige. We're going to be having a live class on the 10th of May 2024. We're going to be having a live class. So that's going to cover it. Then we're also going to be having on the group page, you're going to be added to a group page when you register. You're going to be added to a group page where you can drop any question you have. I'm always active there to answer all your questions. You're going to have access to the Prestige analysis. They're going to be having access to the suggested unseen and the complete reports. Yes, complete report. The cover page, the executive summary, everything down to the appendix, everything. I'm going to be giving you a complete report. Yes, so you can see that is a full package, right? It's a full package. So if you want to enroll, just send a message. I'll say something in the comment section. I'll be there to answer and to respond to all your information. Or you can just send me a message, WhatsApp message to this number. So let me just try to write it out. So this number 081 700 20413. So you can just send me a WhatsApp message to this number and I'll be there to respond to all of your questions or inquiries as the case may be. All right, see you meet later. Bye.